Hello, how you doing? It's me, Zacarias, and we're gonna talk about I have 17 minutes. I want to do a video about the Whitney Houston Bobbi Brown situation. I saw Bobbi Brown's interview on YouTube. Now, there's some things I kind of agree with. I do believe that Nick Gordon has something to do with both the Whitney Houston and Bobbi Kristina's death. And also Cissy Houston, she feel that Bobbi was lying, and I kind of think that he is. He claims that Whitney Houston had stored cocaine on the day they were married. That he broke the tradition not to see the bride till she's married. But Whitney Houston's mama said she was there all day, and she don't seem to be a liar. And she said that he was not. I mean, he's lying, and then she was not on drugs. Talking about Whitney Houston. And so my question is to Bobbi: were you high that day? Because you seen and you slept with a ghost. Now, unless you're doing some type of voodoo or something, or you possessed, especially by them drugs, then I don't believe that story. Then you said Whitney Houston was lesbian or bisexual. My question is why she always denied it a long time. And one thing I noticed that her female friend that people assume is her lover, Robin Crawford, the one Sissy said she didn't like either. I never heard her interview. One thing I know, she stays out of the limelight. Yeah, she not trying to get famous over her friend's death or fame. So Bobbi, I'm glad he's remarried and got another set of family because he had a bunch of kids. But Bobbi, I don't know what to think. I don't know who's telling the truth, but I do agree with the Bobbi Kristina situation that she was trying to go home and Nick Gordon tried to kill her. And y'all remember the video about Joey Diaz, the Cuban American comedian, the one who sold dope and cocaine in L.A. and I think New York is where he was in Santeria and stuff. Okay, and he was on a podcast where he told these white men at a podcast that he sold dope to either Enrique Iglesias or Ricky Martin, Bobbi Brown, and Whitney Houston. And Whitney Houston complaining about coke or something. He said, "Same bitch." So everybody said that we believe that he had something to do with her murder too. I also believe that Nick Gordon, who was already drugged up, was on murder. Was a part of the murder too. And I do believe that. And at first I believe that Whitney Houston did die on natural cause, not natural cause, but her doing drugs. Because before the cocaine was found out, they said that she was on antidepressants and drinking. And as a bipolar, you're not supposed to be on those two. And when I went drinking that night for New Year's, I did not take my medication in 2 days because I was trying to end like Whitney Houston. Then they said she had cocaine. Now the private investigator who don't want to be known said that she owed money. Yeah, a private investigator on YouTube. There was on the entertainment show or something. They said a private investigator don't want to be known that she owed that money to the drug dealer, and that's why they got killed. And all of a sudden, her daughter 3 years later dies the same way. And that's I started to believe it had to be a murder. Why are they in the tub dying? And my question is, if they in the tub dying like that, hold on, turn this off. The tub dying, something ain't right. That means somebody setting them up. See, different like Anna Cole. Remember Anna Cole when she died and her son died? Okay, they both was on drugs, of course, but Anna Cole's son died different fashion, different from his mother. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't believe if that was the case that no one killed themselves. Kristina was doing drugs together. Not do together, but let's say she wasn't doing drugs together. Bobbi Brown had to lie that they know in hell that he kept the drug use. Him and Whitney kept the drug use away from their daughter. Excuse me, because later on she started using as she got older. Before she turned 18. Okay. She didn't have a sweet 16 because she was in rehab. About Pat Houston, and I'm sorry I had to think like Bobbi Brown's sister Viola on this situation. It was very weird you to have a sweet 16 party at the time she died at 23 or 22 years old. That didn't make no sense. So, I mean, and that's Gary Houston, Whitney Houston, the dark-skinned brother, that's his wife, okay? Then the one who's camera, the lighter complected, like Whitney, that's Michael Houston. That's the one who gave Whitney dope, not Bobbi Brown. I'm glad that Oprah showed that episode on YouTube, so I can tell everybody it wasn't Bobbi that gave Whitney dope. It was her own brother, the camera skin brother, who gave Whitney dope. And Sissy was crying that day. I saw it. I felt sorry for Sissy Houston. You know, Whitney Houston, my second love. It was 30 years ago when I failed the first grade. Because remember, I'm 36. It's going on 37. So I was 6 years old, going on 7 back in 86. The first time I was in first grade was in 85, 86, and I failed that school year. And I could come home and listen to music. I had Whitney Houston, Prince, Michael Jackson, and Diana Ross, Vandy, Madonna, you know, what's that man name? Nikita, Elton John, Patti LaBelle. I learned to respect the power of love. I learned to respect the power of love. Y'all remember that song back in 86? Baby, I love that song. I love Stephanie Mills. Stand back. Okay, so I had that Michael Jackson girlfriend too back in the day. Yeah, that was dating back in the day. And so I had, you know, my aunt had all these LP records because she was, you know, working at a drugstore, you know. They don't became part of CVS. It wasn't CVS at the time. And she became corporate manager, you know, trainer later on in the late 80s and early 90s. But you know, she was store manager, assistant manager at the drugstore, like, you know, CVS type store, like Walgreens type store. And then she later on became store manager. Then she became corporate as a trainer. But when she would go, I'm serious, and she bought all the LPs. So when I come home, I ain't do my schoolwork. No. I'll put the cartoons, and I put all the LPs, and I know how. Yeah, that's how old I am. The LP, the big record player. You had a record. I had my own record player too when I was young, back in the 80s. And then I had, you know, the cassettes. See, these young millennials don't know about that type of stuff. Okay, so when we had CDs, CDs were very expensive back in the 80s. Okay, you had to be rich and famous to have some CDs. Okay, but you know, and so that's how we had a lot of CDs, records, and everything. Oh yes, I listened that wrong. Yeah, so that's what I listen to. Okay, and Patti LaBelle, on my own. Why'd I feel this way? Okay, yeah, baby, shoots. And how will I know? That's Whitney Houston. How will I know if she really loves me? That's my song. How will I know? Oh yeah, I can't forget Who's Zooming Who? That was Rita Franklin. And my grandmother hate that song. Stop playing that song. Who's Zooming Who? See, y'all don't. These folks don't know these. Y'all, these young people try to tell us, you know, us Generation X and people before about back in the day. Man, we know more about back in the day because we was there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I remember all this stuff. And I failed the first grade because I didn't do my homework. I didn't understand that stuff. You know, I thought we'd be coloring and stuff in kindergarten, you know, like we did in kindergarten. No, I failed the first grade. Everybody in my job told me, stop telling everybody that. Because every time we hear some song come on at my job, I'm sorry, I get all happy besides Mariah Carey song and Jan Jackson. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? That's my divas. So you know what I'm saying? Madonna, you know, the old Madonna. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So that's how, you know, that's exactly. I really listened to Like a Prayer, not Like a Prayer, no, Like a Virgin, Like a Virgin, Like a Prayer came in '89. Like a Virgin, I had Like a Virgin over and over. I did it again on the. Y'all know that song on the album. My aunt had that tape. Shoots. And we had Wham. Oh yeah, George Michael, The Careless Whisper, and we had I Don't Want Your Freedom. That way before Freedom, I Can't. Yeah, y'all know something came out in 91. Yeah, you know, with all the models on that, but it's before that, 1990. Yeah. I gotta get freedom. Hold on to my freedom. That wasn't in 1990. late 19, I was in 5th grade when it happened. Okay, I remember watching Sam Crawford and Naomi Campbell and that doggone video, Freedom. And so, but 10 years, I mean, not till 10 years, oh Lord. In 85, it was when he was with Wham. I don't want your freedom. That was my song, okay? Yeah, I love that song, okay? And I love the careless whisper. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's my song right there. Don't you talk to that song, okay? So I grew up around and listening to music. That's why I'm a music person, okay? I love music, and Don Ross was my first love. Cause that's my aunt's, role model, okay? So she grew up in the '60s and stuff. So I love Mr. Don Ross. We had a bunch of albums. So what I'm saying, that's why I'm a music person. That's why I'm trying to become a singer and ever since then. So what I'm saying. I mean, I'm sorry. I watched American Music Awards, and I won a Shot Call album. We didn't have a Shot Call album. We had when she was in Rufus, but I could not find. I was like, I would ask my dad, "Where's I Feel for You?" This ain't got. Oh man, couldn't find no "I Feel for You." And those, when you're a little child, you don't know the years and stuff. So they had the album when she was in the '70s when she was Rufus. You know what I'm saying? Singing, "Tell Me Something Good." Okay. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying? I Feel for You, and I'll never forget my grandfather would say, we watched the Grammy Awards, it was at 85 when she's performing that song. So 85 and 84 was I was in kindergarten. And so we had the remote control, the remote control, they had a cord to it. We didn't have wireless remote control then. So on VCR, so I would play that doggone performance so many dozen times. And my grandfather said, "Oh, she get that mustard silver dress, gray dress on it." And I love long hair, and that's her hair. Shaka Khan always had long hair, so I was in love with Shaka Khan hair. Woo! She came out there, and she came out with that glittery dress on, but baby, I was in love with Shaka Khan. She was 1 year older than my dad, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she was born 53 and he was born 54. So, you know what I'm saying? But point is, that's why, you know what I'm saying? So, it was, that's what I was saying. So, when Whitney Houston came out, you give good love, you give good love to me, baby. So good takes the heart of mine into your hands. You get good love. Okay, that's when I was 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, 85. Okay, babe. And when she came out, How Well I Know, and I'm saving all my love for you. And it's that song with Jermaine Jackson on it. Okay, we had that tape, and the next thing I'm playing the tape, and I used to hate cassettes player doing this. Tear out the dog, the tape in the cassette tape. Oh, I was mad, so I couldn't play it. My grandfather tried to fix it, and we still couldn't listen to Whitney. So that's why I was stuck with Whitney Houston's LP, because we had the single of How Well I Know. It had the remixes on it, the instrumental part and all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? How Well I Know, and I would play the whole record. The remix and everything. Dun, 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 dun. This Jelly Bean, beneath that. I mean, is it beneath this? Yeah. Y'all know Jelly Bean Benitez. Okay, yeah. Y'all don't talk about, the Hispanic guy, the Puerto Rican guy that does all remixes from Whitney Houston, Madonna, and all other artists. Okay, he did a great job. Did he do, How Will I Know? Yeah, okay. But baby, it had me dancing when I was a little boy, and when I was a Nino, Miss Little Boy, back in the 80s and the 80s. Okay, so doggone well, I failed the first grade, because I did not do my homework when I came home. So y'all know, even though Whitney Houston had a shady past, she had a lifestyle later on, I still love her. That's my second love. Okay, so I just don't, something about this Bob Brown interview just rubbed me the wrong way. There's some truth to it, and it's some lies. And I have to agree with my mother-in-law, Sissy Houston. Okay, because I want to marry Whitney Houston. I sure did. Ooh, yes. That's my, she mixed her two, Black, Dutch, Scottish, and American sister. Okay, and they say her dad got Italian, so therefore I don't know, but that's my camera skin sister, baby. Ooh, she was fine, and I love Miss Whitney. Ooh, you better not say nothing about Whitney Houston. Back when I was growing up in the 80s. See, I have a other cousin, bunch of cousins I got into got in a fight with. Like, we was wrestling, and I almost got my behind whooped. Back in 1990, and mother called him the N-word. Okay, well, Me and my cousin, way a couple years before, like 2 years before that, yeah, 'cause it was 88, okay. So 2 years before that, I was on a visit, and so they had cable. You know, his grandmother, grandfather, the grandfather is my grandma's nephew, because the oldest sister had him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, the way older sister, okay, when she was young. So, I visited them, and, you know, and so, therefore, I'm visiting them on the weekend. My dad take me over there, and once they go someplace else, I go play with my cousin. And me and my cousin, we fight over the TV because I get so emotional, baby. When I saw it on VH1 and I saw Whitney Houston with that big hair dude looking fine on there, I said, I'm watching Whitney Houston. We fight on the remote control. And he said, I want to watch Miss T. I said, no, I want to see Mr. T. I want to see Whitney Houston. I want to see Miss T. We'll fight. Poop, poop. We put it, you want some Whitney Houston. We'll fight. Serious. Oh yeah, and I never forget. And see, and one thing we used to play and stuff, and see, he had a Michael Jackson doll. And I remember, y'all remember back, see, this is the 80s. They had the jacket, they had the glove, and they had the Michael Jackson doll. And I never forget, I was a little boy. I told my grandma, that's what all that sexism came in. I said, I want a Michael Jackson doll. It's for a girl. Really. That's Barbie. The black one and the white one. Okay, I didn't say Barbie or either the Ken doll. I said the Michael Jackson one. So he had a Michael Jackson doll, and I used to go play with Michael Jackson doll, and I used to play the He-Man, because I had a bunch of He-Man collection, G.I. We had all type of toys. We had Thundercats, all that. See, those 80s stuff, okay? So back in them days, you know what I'm saying, I remember, so we used to fight over, so that's what I'm saying. Whitney Houston, my girl. You bet I want everything. When he was coming, I want to go see Whitney Houston. I said, baby, my family, I want to go see Whitney Houston. Even if the Coliseum downtown, we the Coliseum downtown in Houston, I would say, I want to go to Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston. I felt like Rudy friend on Carver Show, the dark-skinned brother that was her friend on the Carver Show. And she was talking about she loved Michael Jackson. He said, I love me some Whitney. I said, that's right, bro. I love Whitney Houston. But Whitney Houston was, hey, that was a shit back in the day. So, Bob Brown, you better be telling the truth about my girl Whitney Houston. Don't be sitting here lying talking about all that other stuff. She was talking about all that other stuff, trying to make her look bad because you did her bad too. Okay, let's understand she did you bad, but she believed she was trying to be faithful. You talking about she cheated. I don't know, that's true now. Y'all give me the tea and information about the Whitney Houston, Bob Brown situation, let me know. Bye-bye, have a nice day.